Hi guys, welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa and today I'm going to be showing you our latest project. So I had talked about the quilt mounts that I had purchased in Sewing Talk Tuesday, which was yesterday. And I want to thank you all for watching that and for all of your positive, wonderful comments. I really do appreciate it. And I had so much fun yesterday making that video, so thank you. So today I am working on the cowboy quilt, the baby quilt that I'm going to quilt up and then put in my Etsy shop. So I had purchased the star template, which I showed you, and also the quilt mounts, and I'm covered in chalk because I didn't do it right the first time. Surprise! So anyway, I'm going to turn it around. I am going to do a practice quilt sandwich before I ever start touching that baby quilt, because I have a feeling that there is going to be quite a learning curve with this. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm really unsure about this, but I've gone ahead and I've started doing it. This is the quilt, the practice quilt sandwich that I was talking about, and it's just very light on here. The powder so far, the chalk washed or just wipes away with my hand, so that in itself is a little concerning to me because I don't know how that's going to work out on a big quilt. But what I'm doing, and before what I did was made a huge mess because I took this and I was going like this and just pounding it on here. That's not how you're supposed to do this. So I finally read the instructions. Probably should have done that in the first place, right? Yeah, I didn't. So what you do is you take this little pad, you put the chalk in here, and then you're supposed to wipe it like this, okay? And then it makes the design. What's hard about this is that I feel like it kind of goes into my other design. So I might be doing this wrong yet still, but this is how I'm doing it for right now. I like the design. I think it's really cute. It looks like I'm gonna quilt my sandwich to death over here. So the other thing I don't like about this particular stencil is that it is very hard to see where your other designs are, so you can't really line it up. So I would say a clear stencil would be recommended. I mean, like this. I would recommend something like this. I think it would just be easier because when you're lining up, then you can see what you're doing. It's hard to see through this blue. At least it is for me. It may not be for other people, but it is for me. So I have this all done. So now I'm going to take it over to the machine and I'm going to start quilting around it. So we're all going to have a good laugh. Before I start showing you how I'm going to quilt this on the quilt sandwich, this is the baby quilt. This is the cowboy baby quilt. I've got it all sandwiched, all the layers. So it's looking pretty cute. I'm excited. And I went ahead and I did double batting this time. So should be interesting to see it. This is the back of the quilt. So keep your fingers crossed that everything works out because I think it's going to be cute. All right, let's get started. Okay, that one is royally messed up, so I'm going to show you. Can you see that? Oh, goodness sakes. Look at this. I, 'I, 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 ' Okay, we're gonna continue. This is just to show you that not everybody does this perfect. I am still learning this myself, as you can see. So it's okay. That's why we practice before we do these things. So you have to go kind of slow when you're doing this, and I am kind of a speed quilter. I don't like to go slow. I want to put the pedal to the metal and really get it going. I'm wondering if I can actually make these myself. Now, you're on my sewing table, so it might bounce a little bit, okay? Just a little FYI. So, if you get a bunch of bouncing noise, that's all that it is. See what I'm saying? I'm much more comfortable with free motion. I mean, I think stencils are great if you have the patience to sit down and work with them. I don't. I am just so ADD when it comes to my stuff. I want to have the freedom to do what I want to do. And I just think that it's more fun to create the little shapes yourself. It takes practice, you know. You can see that I'm not the best quilter in the world, but you know, it gets the job done. And a lot of it is just being consistent in your stitching as to how well it turns out. Like if you take the loops too fast, or you know, you'll get bigger stitches, but that comes with practice. I like it much better free-handed. And I really do think that's how I'm going to do this baby quilt, is I'm just going to freehand it. And I'm not going to worry about it. I think I'm just going to stick to my way of doing things, you know. Because I'm a little rebel that way. Just kidding. The design is yours. And unless you're going to enter your quilt into some kind of a contest, or you know, you're doing it for, I don't know, I wouldn't worry about it. I really wouldn't worry about it. It's your quilt, it's your vision, it's how you see things. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to play with things. Don't be afraid to try a stencil. Don't be afraid to try and free motion quilt it, because you never know what's going to work out best for you. And that is what is the most important, is what works for you. Okay? And don't let anybody else tell you any different, because if it doesn't work for you, it's not going to work for you. You have to find your own way with this. So that's my advice for the day. Some people may love it and some people may hate it. And personally, I don't care. It's my opinion. But that's what I've learned over the years in quilting. Just don't sweat it. Have so much fun with it. It's relaxing. It's supposed to be relaxing and fun. It shouldn't be a stressful thing. I mean, God knows life is stressful enough as it is, right? Okay. So I'm rambling again. I don't know what it is with me this week and rambling, but I tend to do it a lot. But I want to show you. And I don't have any snips by me at the moment to show you to snip it off. But these are the ones that I free motioned. You know, are they the best? No, Are they gonna work? Absolutely. Swirls, those need some help. I'll have to practice that more. But you can kind of see where I went off and I did my own little stars, right? As opposed to the stars that I was doing with the stencil. You can see them. I mean, you can just see the difference. It's such a much more relaxed, creative look. So I am going to continue to practice this, and my tension is looking pretty good. I can see where I went around corners too fast on the back because I did get a little bit of, looks like some eyelashing. That's what happens if you go too fast, okay? So I needed to slow down. So just relax. It's the moral of the story for today. So I want to thank you for joining me today on the Crafty Author. And if you have questions or comments, please leave them below in the comments section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. By giving it a thumbs up, it helps YouTube to get me seen more so that I can do more projects for this channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell so that you can be notified each time that I upload a video. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, my links are below in the description box. And you guys, keep on crafting. And I will see you next week. You have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.